He looks just
yeah,
like
I just
Jackson.
looked up and I'm like, wow, there's Jackson Avery.
So we are at our oncology, I say our oncology appointment, but my oncology appointment.
So you can say our.
Sylvina didn't put on his clothes like he was supposed to.
Make it sound like a little kid.
Like a year ago, I bought him that plaid shirt to go under this sweater type thing, and when you roll up the sleeves to where you can see the plaid just on the sleeves and around the collar. But he's yet to wear it the way it was intended, so we're making fun of him.
I'm gonna get the memo.
I explained it to him thoroughly.
You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Disappointment. I'm not even sure what we're here for. It's just a checkup after my colectomy, since oncology was in charge of my steroids and they had to increase my steroids for the surgery, even though I'm kind of back to where I was.
Be okay with, you're a little off. You're 1.5 milligrams more than you were here last.
Yeah. So
it was like Dr. Steroids.
We had been he had been on vacation, the doctor, so that's why it's kind of so late in the after post-op that I'm seeing him. But we're also checking labs because my liver has decided to revolt. We think it's partially TPN, but before I started TPN, my enzymes were elevated some, and ever since TPN, they've just been increasing. And when I reintroduce stuff to my gut, it starts increasing. So everything's just making it angry. Whereas introducing stuff to your gut when you're on TPN is supposed to make it better. Mine just keep getting worse. And last week they made some changes to my TPN. They decreased my lipid because my lipids were as high as they could go. And then they decreased my trace elements and took some of those away. And then I was told not to put anything into my gut other than just water flushes through my J. Don't try any like juices or formulas. And so I did that, and it just looked even worse. So we don't know what to do. Tomorrow I get to go get an ultrasound to make sure there's not a stone stuck in my bile duct causing things, because on my last CT it showed that I had stones and sludge in my gallbladder, but maybe one of those stones escaped and is blocking something it's not supposed to. And then if that's all clear, then we're going to change my lipids from intralipid to the SMOF. We ended up in the ER, and we're delusional. Because we're seeing Grey's Anatomy characters from across the way. There's a doctor or a nurse or somebody in the next room where if you look at him really quick, he looks just like Jackson.
I just looked up and I'm like, wow, there's Jackson Avery. Yeah, they got a true trauma going on over there.
Yeah, this is a trauma hospital. But we came to the ER because I was having obstruction symptoms again. So we're doing a scan to make sure it's just my regular issue that I have going on and not turned into a mechanical obstruction like with the intussusception and the volvulus. And my CT seems to look okay. That is the top of my femur.
Can you see it?
I guess okay is relative because my baseline isn't really okay, but nothing that needs surgical intervention or anything. And it's very hard to know when to go in. It really is. I didn't wait till like ambulance time this time. But I did wait 4 hours and the pain and stuff hadn't subsided. I mean, I've had the pain like to a lesser extent constantly over the last few days, but it had really increased. But it seemed to have subsided some because it took so long for the CAT scan. we're debating on having my ultrasound done here at the ER for my liver instead of getting up at 7:40 to have it done. But it's kind of taking a long time. And my liver numbers weren't any better when they were just checked at Oncology. They were up. I got this really cute shirt. It says "Out of Spoons." I got back from the hospital. They discharged me. They did get to do my ultrasound. While there was nothing emergent, it's looking like I'm going to have surgery to have my gallbladder removed. It's filled with extensive sludge. I have small stones, and the bile duct has doubled in size since my last ultrasound. So we're not sure how long we can keep putting that off. I don't want to go into another surgery, and no one wants to operate on me this close post-op for my colectomy. So I'll have another appointment with my regular GI doctor, and we will decide if this is something that needs to be done like pronto, because if it's interfering with my liver and my pancreas, then it kind of needs to come out. My lipase is elevated too now, and I'm having pain on my pancreas side. So I don't know. And the CT picked up on said that my bones are like osteopenic. I was supposed to have a DEXA scan this month, but I was in the hospital and missed the appointment. I was in like the first stage of osteoporosis last time. There's like 3 different levels, and then once you get to the osteoporosis stage, then that is divided into different levels too. And so I was at the very beginning of osteoporosis. So we were trying, before we like intervened and decided to treat, we were going to see if it's progressed more or if it's improved. And if a CT picked up on that, I'm not thinking it's going to be very good. Normally you need a DEXA scan for that, not a CT scan without contrast. So that's wonderful. Everything is falling apart at once, and I can't even tell what is coming from what anymore. I'm keeping this vlog short. I just haven't felt like vlogging much. Like I said, everything's falling apart, and I felt really lousy. I posted a video last week about the Benadryl shortage. I did not start a petition, but another patient did start the petition, and so it's kind of like a group effort. They used my video, and so if you could please check that out, I will put that link down below and up in the corner. If you haven't seen it already, go check that out, and please sign the petition. It would mean a lot. Apparently the Mastocytosis Society has had a meeting with the FDA, and according to them, the drug companies now realize how imperative the Benadryl shortage is, and that they are committed to making doses. But I guess we shall see. Actions speak louder than words, and we're just trying to get the word out there that this is important, and it impacts numerous patients, not just patients with mast cell activation. It impacts people receiving IVIG that need pre-meds beforehand, chemo patients, patients going into surgery, regular allergies to bee stings, and what have you. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next week for Thanksgiving. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving with their family. We have company coming over, I think, and we're going to decorate for Christmas since I can't eat.